Don't mind the shiner. Yeah, not the greatest.
What play did that happen on?
I'm not even sure. It was like first or second drive, I would come off the field and they're like, damn, like everybody's looking at me like, oh my God. I was like, what happened? Look at my face. Or I think I saw it in my visor. Yeah, it didn't look too great, but it's whatever.
All the tackles you finished with, it seemed like that kind of summed up the way you guys were able to contain them. Obviously, they made plays, they made some big plays, but until the late touchdown, their score was what it was. Just what was the process of giving up some stuff, but also keeping them in front of you and containing them the way you guys did?
Yeah, I mean, we knew they were going to make plays. They got some explosive playmakers on their team. But something we preached was just keep our composure. Through those plays. We knew they were gonna, get one here and there, and that's just football. But it's how you respond after those moments. And I think we did a good job of just bearing down after those big plays and forcing them to field goals or getting off the field. So yeah, I think we did a good job as a defense.
Dorsey was saying this week that part of stopping Cameron Ward is going to be about not going for kill shots and just kind of trying to get him down.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys did an okay job of that today?
Yeah, we did all right. I remember specifically first couple drives when he got out and he was just creating. It caused us a couple problems. We call it rodeo drill, just getting them down, keeping them in the cage. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to, do a little bit more of that. But overall, I think we did a good enough job. He didn't scramble for too much, I don't think. We know that once he gets out of the pocket, he was gonna be dangerous. So. But I think overall we did an all right job. I still got to get to the tape and obviously, reflect over that. But overall, I think we handled business.
It's one thing to say all week that you guys are going to bounce back and you're moving on from a tough week last week, but it's another thing to actually do it and come out and get ready on a new game. How do you guys feel like you did with that today?
Did pretty well. Again, I haven't gone to the film, but I feel like guys were, just naturally we were a little pissed off coming into this week. So. Just wanted to show our relentless effort, guys flying to the ball. And I think for the most part we did that. Obviously let that cheap one off at the end of the game, which kind of sucks. Got to go back and, go to the doctor and fix a couple of those issues. But overall, I think guys were flying to the ball and just doing their utmost to make plays for the team.
Justin made his Oregon debut today. It's been a long time coming. What, from your spot, did you feel how he played? And obviously probably pretty exciting for him to finally get on the field.
Yeah, I think he did great, honestly. I mean, it obviously takes normally a couple games to get your feet back under you, just getting to the feel of, full speed tackling and all of that. But, I have a lot of confidence when I, look forward in the box and see number 4 down there. He comes up and fits that run. He flies sideline to sideline, and it's just awesome to see him back out there after, all he's been through.
You've seen, and you mentioned kind of having confidence in him. What have you seen in practice that leads you to have that, and kind of can you describe what kind of a player he can be when he's full go?
Yeah, man. I mean, he's just relentless. Like his sideline to sideline, as I mentioned, is crazy. Like he's probably one of our fastest backers, and he just has no fear. Coming downhill, and when he's coming to the ball, he's coming to make a play. And so, yeah, I mean, I've seen that since I came. I think we came at the same time, around the same time in the spring, and so I, established a pretty good connection with him and got to know him pretty well. And yeah, he's a beast, man. So just to finally see him full go again, full speed, and he's just happier out there. I could see it on his face and stuff. Just to finally be out there after being on the sideline for so long. It was awesome just to be out there.
This is a good showing for the offense and the defense, but do you still feel like there's another level that you guys can reach? Like, do you feel like you guys are playing up to your potential?
No, I mean, there's definitely always another level we could tap into. I feel like definitely a lot of mistakes, a lot of plays we left out there on the table. And I mean, I think every game we go into, we have the mindset of dominating. That should be the ultimate goal for any team. And yeah, I mean, there's definitely a few plays I can remember off the top of my head that we let people, didn't plaster, in the secondary or, didn't contain the quarterback. And I'm sure we had a lot of penalties on offense. I remember. It's just the little things like that'll get you beat, in some close games. So, yeah, just got to go to the doctor tomorrow, learn, rinse, repeat, and just grow week to week.
For you guys to play as well as you did without Kyrie and without BA, and obviously missing a couple key pieces to that secondary, what do you think it says about the depth of this group?
Yeah, I mean, it says everything, right? Just that guys are willing to, step up into their moment and just make plays. Nico was out there without second hesitation making plays on the ball. Yeah, it just speaks to, how willing our guys are to be ready for that opportunity. Yeah, some guys showed out today that hadn't gotten many opportunities before, and yeah, I think just if we continue to grow week by week and have those guys get more and more reps in practice and games, will be pretty dangerous. Come around the time that it matters.
What does that say about the team's depth at that position, and maybe just overall in general on defense? You guys rotate a lot. Just your thoughts on just the depth that you have.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge advantage, right? Just having, our D-line subs. It feels like almost every other play, but just getting people that are fresh onto the field, that know what they're doing, and people that can go A to B and just fly to the ball without having a second effort. Having their win back, that's huge for a team. And having there be no drop off of any effort or talent or anything. So yeah, I mean that's been huge for our defense all year long, and I think we're going to continue to exploit that.
Can you feel that impacting games as they play out when you get into that late third quarter and the fourth quarter? Can you feel that impacting games? The depth.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just knowing on a third down or something late in the game, when you're tired in a drive, now you have some new dogs up front that are fresh coming from the sideline, that are just ready to hunt, that have just been waiting on their opportunity. It's huge, for us and for our defense as a whole. So yeah, it definitely gives us a lot of confidence in the back end. Gives us more to protect and cover for if you got guys up front that are willing to do everything to get to that quarterback.
When you go look at film tonight or tomorrow from this one, what are you, I wouldn't say most looking forward to, but is there something that it's like when you're playing a team like this, you know that he's going to get his.
Yeah.
So, anybody who's jumping off, about 400 yards passing is missing the point. So, I'm asking, so what are you looking for? Because clearly, raw passing yards is probably not his.
Yeah.
So, what's the thing that you're going to look at to say, all right, there was success here, or we didn't do what we were supposed to do?
I guess it just all comes down to technique, just in the little things. There's definitely some communication spots where we can, disrupt a play before it even happens. I remember on that first drive, there's a little, crash route or a little crosser coming from the boundary that we didn't communicate well enough. Easy dot for a first down, and it's the little plays like that add up and stack up, and the next thing you know, you're looking up at the yards and it's 300. You're like, damn, how did it get here? So yeah, it's just the the little details, the little technique, the little communication, and I think we're just obsessed with that process in practice, and a lot of people in this program I think are obsessed with getting better, and we're just going to do that week by week.
Your thoughts on the uniforms you guys got to wear today?
Tight. I was excited for this one. I'm going to definitely need this one after the season. These are, some classic throwbacks. I'm going to definitely need these for sure.
Do you think they should be in the rotation more, or do you like them more as a one-off?
I think I love them in the rotation, but then again, it loses its uniqueness. It loses its value. I feel like if you wear it a little more often. So I don't know. I'm not mad at it bringing it out once every year or something like that, special occasion. But it's just fun to wear these for sure.
For a guy like Nico, who's spent so much time at Star, can you just put into context how difficult it is to kick out to the outside corner like he did today and kind of more than hold his own?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really technique based. You're on an island a lot in the way that we play, where you're just one-on-one with a receiver. Whereas at Star, you have some help around you, you have some backers to play with. It's more about communication at Star, I would say. But yeah, to kick out to corner and hold his own like he did today, that's huge. Just to have the versatility at that position to be able to, say, oh, a guy's down, now we can just kick you out and be confident that, you're going to hold your own one-on-one. Yeah, that was huge today, and I think he did more than hold his own.